We're joined by Texas Pan American head coach Larry Tidwell and student athletes Kaylin Boyd excuse me, and Sean Takeoff. Coach, can you just start with an opening statement, please?
Well, opening statement was we played a very good first half, and New Mexico State played a better second half. And it came down to hitting shots there in the second half, and they outscored us 50-26. They had players really step up that we knew could step up. Number 11, number four hit some really big shots on us. And they have a good team. And they just got the better of us in the second half, and they went to the boards extremely well, out-rebounded us by 2, but we had them by 8 in the first half, I believe. And, you know, when it gets down to rebounding and getting easy putbacks, that's a big difference, and you know, it is what it is. We just got to get better at rebounding, got to play better defense, and then 2, we got to make shots, and that's what it boils down to. We got to make shots. So, second half, I think we shot 35%, and so we've got to get adjusted. You know, next year's team, hopefully, we'll have some people inside that can score to complement these 2 guards that I'm very proud of. They played really hard tonight. They played hard all season, and are very, very pleased to know that my front court with KK Boyd and Sean Takeoff is in good hands.
Questions?
Scoring at that point, but you guys had.
Well, I think a big difference in this game tonight was, you know, Brittany Bush played 9 minutes and couldn't play the first half. She's got a chronic back injury and spasms in her back, and she couldn't play. And you know, when they kick it inside and kick it out, I mean, we've got to give help, and when we give help, it leaves shooters open. And so I appreciate the efforts I got inside from JT Thompson. I mean, JT plays hard. Appreciate the effort, you know, that we got from maybe that's it. But Shazay Wright plays hard in there. Sherelle Price plays hard. So, you know, Rock gave us some good minutes, but you know, it's again, we're a little bit undersized there, and you know, we got to give help on the dribble drive, and then they got some good shooters, and you got to give them credit, because the one that was hitting the shots, number 4, she's technically a 4 player, you know, and we're guarding with the guard. So, you know, if they hit shots, and you got to give them credit.
And looking at kind of happened with you guys with Weber, a lot of those shots she took, she had a hand in her face. Somebody was there, and she made the shots. So what do you do defensively to kind of counteract something like that?
Well, what we did tonight, I mean, we looked at, we zoned them. We run a 1-2-2, we run a 2-3, we run a man, we switched. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. When you don't have something inside that can stop the penetration, then you have a lot of different things that you got to do, and then when they kick it out, it's going to be open because you got other people helping. So, you know, you got to give her credit. She knocked down some big time shots.
Certainly, and you guys had a lot of balance in offense today. 3 girls reach double figures, which for you guys is typically a winning combination if you can get 3 girls in double figures. Do you think to be competitive in the WAC you need to maybe have a 4th scorer that can put up those kind of numbers?
What's that?
Do you think you need 4 players to be competitive in the WAC that can hit double figures, or is 3 enough like you had tonight? Yeah,
that's enough, but you got to have some other complementary scores, you know, like Bush tonight. You know, Bush has been playing pretty good for us, no points, 3 rebounds in 9 minutes. And then Tanisha Walker usually is going to get us about 6 or 8 points, and you know, she didn't hit tonight, and she had some wide open looks, and you know, you just gotta hope that somebody's going to have the hot hand. And the second half, we just didn't have that hot hand. We shot again like, you know, 35% from the field, but you know, New Mexico State 50%, and a lot of that came from inside out. You know, a lot of those threes come from inside out. That's your best threes. When you get penetration, kick it out after somebody's helped, you're wide open. Got to give them credit. We just didn't get it done.
And KK, looking at your box score for tonight, you've got kind of an interesting perspective on this. First year under Coach Tidwell, and then you were with the team last year. So what did you feel differently from tonight's game and this season as compared to what you saw last year?
Tonight's game was a big step. If we would have won this game, would have been big for the university, for the program, for us as a team, because we played hard all year. And to come and fall short after we had the lead in the first half is just a setback for a major comeback. So it's always next year, but you wouldn't want to say that right now. You wouldn't want to push through and get to the next 2 games to get to the ring.
And led the team in scoring tonight, led the team in assists, second on the team in rebounds. Kind of a good all-around effort for you. Going into next season and the rest of your career, what do you kind of expect for yourself as the WAC continues for you?
I expect for me to just better my game to better my teammates' game. So anything I have to do to make my teammates better, I'm going to do. So if it's grabbing a few rebounds, I'm just going to do that. If it's passing the ball a lot more and turning down my shot, I'm going to do that. So I'm all about just trying to win and trying to get this program on the right track.
And Shante, a freshman putting up the kind of numbers you put up is rare, especially in a league like the WAC. Looking back on tonight's game, how do you think it went for you?
I think I played pretty well. I know there's a couple things that I could have did better, and you know, if I felt like I gave my all, but if I go back and think like, well, I could have did this or I could have did that, then maybe I didn't play my best. But I'll make sure that never happens again.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.